Hey guys. Hey Marty, how you doing? How you doing? Thanks guys. How you doing? Good, okay. Hey guys, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Well, my name is Jay Inslee, and if you're for Jay, I'm for the working people of the state of Washington. I'll tell you that. I love the color purple. I love the color purple. When I see purple, I tell you what I think of. I think of economic justice, and that's what our nation and our state needs. The color purple. Where's Sherry? Where'd Sherry go? Are we missing Sherry? I'm telling you what, I hope I get a few years as governor, and then I hope we elect Sherry Hunter governor of the state of Washington after a few years. Sherry, I appreciate you giving a shout out to my wife, Trudy, too. We've been in a perfect marriage for 40 years. That's a marriage of a husky and a cougar, and I have learned a few things, believe me. I really enjoyed my time walking beside Sherry. I saw a woman who exemplified what I think the purple means. Her job, it doesn't involve just stamina, just dedication. I saw true compassion for her client. And it is that compassion that I believe is so deserving of the respect of the state of Washington. She does her job with a level of grace and purpose that can only come from a sense of dedication to another human being, not just a dedication to a paycheck. And Sherry is always there for her client when she is needed. You are always there for your clients when you're needed. And I will tell you this, I will always be there for you and the working people of the state of Washington out of a sense of justice. Now, this is not a new thing for me. I've always wanted to be a champion for people with disabilities and challenges. This is a little bit in my family. My grandmother worked at the Rainier School helping people with challenges. My son Connor is a manager at a group called Outdoors for All. They provide adoptive recreation for people with disability. They take blind people skiing. They teach kids with autism kayaking. The Inslee family believes we want to stand for purple, taking care of people who need the compassion that we deserve, that they deserve. Now, I want to tell you why I think purple deserves dignity. I'm a fifth-generation son of the state of Washington. I'm very proud and I really love the state of Washington, the whole state of Washington. And I'll be the first governor in 80 years who represented Eastern Washington, too, which I think is kind of a good thing. And we celebrate Washington of some of the great things we've had and we've done, things that are world famous, things that movies have been made of, Mount Rainier, Microsoft, astronauts. These are things that have fame and glory. But to me, the things that have true grandeur, true elegance, are the things that happen in the quiet of someone's bedroom when someone in purple is helping someone get out of bed in the morning. This is the thing. These are things that, frankly, aren't going to have movies made out of them. But they're the things that are the milk of human compassion. And that is true greatness. And I want to celebrate with you that greatness. That's how I feel about the kind of work you do. And when you do this work, we know that you have real fiscal challenges. As we slowly emerge from this recession, there's still too many looking for work. And there are those who think the answer to our economic challenges are just more tax cuts for the super rich at the expense of the middle class. But those people forget they're going to have to answer to you and the voters this November, okay? They're going to have to answer to you. Now, here's what I think we should think about this November. And I think President Obama said it best this week when he said this about the reason we should not go back to those failed economic policies. What he said is, we've been there, we've tried that, and we are not going back, we're going forward. That's the direction of Washington State needs to go. Now, here's what I think the situation has been. We tried their failed economic policies. It burned down our fiscal house of the United States, of those ideological talking points of the Tea Party, and now they want us to hand it back to them. Listen, I don't think it makes sense to let somebody burn down your house and then give them the contract for remodeling back to the arsonists. That is not what we are going to do in the state of Washington or the United States. And that's exactly what they want. We've got work to do to help people get back to work and have a living wage. And it's people like Sherry and people like you who will be on the front lines fighting to ensure that every worker is given dignity and every worker is given respect that comes with a decent living wage and decent working conditions. Now, I have never called collective bargaining dangerous. That's the other guy running for governor, okay? I have always stood up for working families. I support making sure that nursing home workers are treated with full respect. I've heard your stories of trying to take care of 15 residents at once and running from room to room. I know those challenges, and we are going to make sure you are given dignity and the tools and a fair fiscal deal so that you can do your job with dignity and respect. And right now, we are not there, are we? We are not there right now. We've got people doing this hard work, relying on food stamps to get through the week, even though they're working full time. This isn't right. It just isn't right. It's not fair. It's not fair to anyone, whether in independent or nursing homes, and we need to improve it. Unlike my opponent, I'll continue fighting to protect your health care benefits and making sure that we move forward. Now, we know we need health care reform in this state, in this country. The status quo was bankrupting our businesses and our families and our government. And it was leaving cancer survivors, seniors, and young adults without options for affordable coverage. The status quo wasn't working for anyone except the insurance companies. I'm the candidate who wants to stand up for working people, and I'm glad the Supreme Court rejected Rob McKenna's lawsuit that would have taken us backward. It was the right thing. Now, we know if we're going to move our economy forward, we need to help people get training and education so that they can move forward and do their jobs. And I'm glad I supported Initiative 1163, and I made it clear in our video, I'm going to continue to stand up for expanding educational opportunities for our workers because quality education is the backbone of a strong middle class. This is the absolute backbone of how we have a middle class. And when I do this, I'm going to stand up the people who work for a living. I am glad to say, and I am proud to say, that I was one of the 57 people in the United States House of Representatives who voted against the deregulation of Wall Street. so we can get a fair shake for working people and not allow Wall Street to do what the working people did again. So we know how our economy works. We have education, we have decent respect, we have collective bargaining rights that are fair, and when we do this, we have a middle class. And if we don't do those things, we don't have a middle class. I believe that the middle class deserves more than middling efforts to have a middle class. This is what is at stake. In the next 59 days, you and I have a chance to make history. And that history is an opportunity for Washington State to stand up to be counted for a middle class. And you have been leaders to make sure we have a middle class in this state. And you have been successful leaders. You fought to ensure better care for patients, and you have won. You fought for benefits and training, and you have won. You have fought for higher wages, and you have won. And now in the 59 days we have to the next election, will you join me to go out there and make sure we win again? I want to ask you to go out there and help me win again. In the next 59 days, let's get purple shirts out in Kent working for economic justice. Let's go out and get purple shirts in Spokane working for collective bargaining. Let's get people out in Tacoma making sure we get a fair shake for the working people of this state. You give me 59 days, I'll give you 4 years of economic justice. Let's go out this, win this. Thanks a lot, you guys. Take care. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Let's go in there. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot. See you guys. Okay, we'll see you soon.